Hey there, world builders and theory crafters.
In the very last flashlight of Season 3, we talk about the season and what's coming next for Campaign Spotlight.
Let's roll initiative.
Reilly,
Jake.
it's somehow been another season of the show. How are you doing?
I'm good. I am tired. I've been locked in the studio for this entire season, just cutting tape.
I bring you tea and baby carrots. You're allowed to see the sun several minutes a day.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be allowed out of the studio soon, potentially.
I look forward to it.
If you're worried about that, this is a joke. We promise Reilly's okay. Reilly, don't say anything right now. No. Okay, that's kind of grim. Right. Finale.
Yeah.
Sincerely, I just want to up top thank everyone who's come on the show this season. I'm really grateful to people who just take the time to sit down for an interview, or like even just like phone in an intro or come up to us or to call in and be like, I got a cool campaign to talk about. We've branched out a lot more this season. We've talked with old friends. We've talked with complete strangers. We've talked with at least one guest who was recommended to the show by a previous guest. And we've gotten more, not just into home games, but also, talking with people who do run a lot of games and are very good at it and work in TTRPGs professionally.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked to people who do actual plays, who do publishing, who do paid GMing, and it's been cool for me to branch out like that and hear about other aspects of how people run games.
Yeah, don't forget the LARPs, legacies.
Oh my gosh, yes. I guess
who are physically in the game in the real world.
Yeah, I mean, after we talked with Rex in season 2, I was like, we need to hear more about LARP, and our interview with Andrew has been incredibly was fun and interesting, and also, every time we've gone and done on-sites, we've run into people who were at Legacies, and we're really excited to talk about it, which was cool. These on-sites, by the way, they've been incredible. We went to Opagard, I guess was our first one.
Yes. And
then we went to Vulpine Tap Room. We went to Halloween. We went to OrcaCon. We get to hear about people we would never meet otherwise, and also people from, LARPs that we've talked about before. We've gotten to hear about some wild campaigns, and I don't know. It's just fun to walk around with a sign and a microphone, and
yes. Yeah, I want to. May I manifest something?
Please.
Talked about this before. I don't think on mic. It'd be so much fun to go to a Legacies LARP and talk with people there and play that game.
Yeah, if we want to record at a LARP, if you're listening to this and run a LARP that it would be cool for us to record at, let me know. I don't
want to walk around during the game, but if we had a little recording area somewhere.
Yeah, so Legacies is a tough one, right?
Yeah.
Because as Andrew told us, you're in character all weekend, right? And
my character is a scribe that captures the world.
Behold my stone of recording.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if it would. We would have to talk with them, but there are other LARPs around Seattle that are cyberpunk themed, or kind of urban fantasy vampire themed.
Okay.
And some of those,
I'll bring my fangs and sunglasses.
I mean, at some of those, it might make more sense to be walking around with a recorder, and possibly also with fangs and sunglasses.
Yes, or the voice capturing stone.
Yeah.
What can I get some cardboard and hot glue and put it over the recorder.
I love crafting. Sincerely, talking with both Rex and Andrew has inspired me to get way more into crafting dumb props.
Yeah.
And we'll figure it out. I think one thing we can agree on: nothing makes for better audio than wearing fangs.
Yes.
It'll be a clean tape and no confusing consonants.
I like a challenge.
We do actually have, and we'll talk about this in a bit. We do have more on-sites coming up. right now we haven't found. Gosh, that would be really cool actually to go to a LARP and
Right?
record.
Yeah.
We just got to talk to some organizers about a way to do it that keeps it fun and immersive, because obviously going to something where we would be undermining the experience would be non-starter.
A non-starter.
Well, I mean, come on, I don't. If the vibe is like it's like sword and sorcery, low fantasy, and it's like
Oh well.
sign this mystical waiver and speak into the stone, it might undermine the vibe somewhat.
I'm just thinking about how I can hide mics and crawl into encounters and just hold the mic up.
Honestly,
Put it on a fishing line.
next time we go to a furry convention,
Okay.
we could have a hidden mic. Like, not hidden as in the audience doesn't know about it. Hidden as in it's worked into some kind of bit.
Okay.
People love to commit to the bits at conventions, so
Okay. Commit to the bit.
I'm just trying to think of ways that we can, because I like your idea of having the mic be like in a prop of some kind, but
In world.
in world, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we will workshop this.
Okay.
Nothing works better for a podcast than visual prop comedy,
Yes.
and I look forward to manifesting that alongside you.
Excellent.
I want to talk more about what we're doing this coming season. But one thing I do want to say before that is I really loved the ambitious audio production on the in-character intros and the monologues. You've been writing theme music for every episode.
Yes.
You've been doing a ton of audio design work and little sound effects.
I have.
And I don't know, for me it's been I'm obviously there for the interview, and then the recording vanishes from like my universe, and then when I learn about it again, it's got sound effects, it's got fucking custom theme music for every monologue.
Yes.
And
It's been edited.
it's been edited. The parts where Jake is scrolling through a PDF for like 90 seconds are cut out, and it's
5 seconds and it'll click click.
The sound effects in particular have made it really, really fun as well.
Thank you.
In a way that I wouldn't expect. Do you have any favorite sound effects you'd want to show off here?
Always the coin drop. Magical coin drop.
Let's hear it.
There it is.
There it is. I look forward to hearing that. Sorry to give you more work as we record this. Let's talk about next season.
Okay.
We're going to be doing something a little bit different. For our first 3 seasons, we've done interview, flashlight.
Yes.
As we've branched out more into these kind of on-site recordings at venues and at cons and things like that, where we've kind of blurred the line between interviewing people and just kind of talking about the history of gaming and the gaming like TTRPG culture, if it makes sense to say. We're going to be mixing things up more between sit-down interviews, on-site recording, short-form conversations with just interesting guests and people with cool stuff to talk about, and one-on-one gameplay where you and I just play a new game.
Yippee.
I've missed that. I've missed kind of talking about how different systems and fit into the broader picture of like TTRPG development.
Yes.
And I miss characters like Monocle's McGillicuddy.
Monocle's McGillicuddy misses you, Jake.
I think we have some fun ones coming up. Our first episode. First off, I should say this: our first episode for season 4 is going to come out in mid-June.
Mid-June, yeah.
Mid-June. We're committing on air.
Are we committing on? Okay.
We sure are.
All right.
And from there, the season is going to be running right through to Thanksgiving. It's going to be a little bit longer than our previous seasons because we ended up with so many interviews and on-sites that it's running a little bit longer than the 16 episodes we've done so far. It's going to have more interviews. It's going to have more of the other stuff. We have guests who develop and publish TTRPGs.
Yes.
We have guests who just run cool, new, and interesting types of games that we haven't had on the show before, and in some cases I hadn't even heard about before. And guests who just have fun, cool home games that seem like it would be fun to showcase. We also have some on-sites coming up. I guess we can talk about a couple of those right now.
Yes, we can.
So first off, you heard a couple weeks ago some of our conversations at Vulpine Tap Room. We recorded so many,
Yes.
and we, shout out to the
too-
management of Vulpine.
Thank you. Yeah. It was a lot of tape. It was too fatty for a big
It would have been
flashlight.
like our longest episode ever if we'd run it as one flashlight.
It has one flashlight, yeah, with
Yeah.
all the editing done. Yeah.
So we're gonna have the second half of that coming out in this next season, which I'm really excited for. There's some fun, intense people in that.
Yes.
And also we recorded a bunch at Vancouver, another
did.
furry convention in Vancouver.
Yep.
We posted some art that we got of us recording the podcast on Blue Sky. So I think if people follow us on Blue Sky, they've seen that.
What's our Blue Sky handle,
Our
Jake?
Blue Sky is campaignspotlight.bsky.social. It's also on our Tumblr, which is campaign-spotlight.tumblr.com.
Excellent.
You can find all those links in the show notes. You might notice, by the way, between Vancouver, Halloween, Vulpine Tap Room, we have talked with a lot of furries.
We have.
Honestly, about half of our sit-down interview guests, now that I think of it, are also furries. Some of which I didn't find out until after we'd interviewed them. Furries they're very into character design and world building.
And role playing. Yeah.
And role playing, yeah.
Yep.
And just got some really interesting TTRPG stuff going on in general.
Nothing more to say about that.
Nothing more to
guess.
say about that.
Yeah.
I'm really grateful to the Vancouver organizers for
Yes.
letting us record there.
They are lovely people.
They're lovely people who all of them are in the Halloween on-sites, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
Everyone who ran Vancouver, we had talked to about their characters and campaigns at Halloween.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons that they were like, yeah, of course you can come record again.
Excellent.
What else about the next season? We're looking for more in-character intros.
Yes, they're so much fun.
They're very fun. some really unhinged ones in this last season, and some ones that I think you were able to do some really cool production on.
Yeah.
So if you want to provide one, if you have a character and you just like to introduce an episode as that character, please feel free to call it in. What's that number, Reilly?
What is that number, Jake?
Oh, shoot, I should put you on the spot. Please feel free to call it in to 724-320-2020. Once again, 724-320-2020.
All right.
I feel like reading a 10-digit phone number in like a non-standard format is kind of a war crime. So it's like 724-320-2020. We liked it because it had a lot of nat 20s when we got the number.
And every time we've got all of the calls have been nat 20, dare I say, content.
Yeah, look, all of our calls have either been your credit card information has been stolen, call this scam line, which we haven't. Maybe we'll let one of those introduce an episode in the future. But whenever anyone has called in, it has been phenomenal. Some very fun characters in this last season. We've gotten to hear from some of the actual players in the campaigns, which has been fun.
Yeah.
And just some like silly unhinged intros that that showcase players who don't DM.
Yeah. We want to branch out into all of the roles in TTRPGs, right?
Yeah.
And you can also record it as a voice memo and email it to us.
Yeah,
There's lots of other ways.
Absolutely can. Recording it as a voice memo and emailing it to us definitely works. However you want to get the audio to us. If you see one of us in the street and you have one, accost us.
Oh,
And,
if you have a tape that will self-dedestruct
Oh,
in 10 seconds,
Inspector
please.
Gadget style.
I was going to say Mission Impossible, but it is also
Oh,
Inspector Gadget.
I'm a functional adult. Hey, that is one kid's cartoon I actually know something about.
Yeah, French production.
Inspector Gadget?
Yeah,
Is that why it's on Canadian TV?
probably.
That makes so much sense. Cool. Yeah, like Mission Impossible. The
Inspector Gadget. Where are we?
right. So
Yes.
please feel free to mail self-destructing tapes to our PO box.
Do we have a PO box?
Not yet. That's actually something that I've thought about setting up. Please, if we do, don't send in anything that will self-destruct.
If we do set up tell us a PO box, a little box for
I think that would be kind of fun, maybe.
like yummy trinkets and
yummy trinkets, postcards. I was thinking about your
Yeah.
character.
yeah,
I don't know. We'll let you know if we set that up.
treasure.
Treasures. Send us treasure. Send us gold.
Yeah. Ooh.
We pivot to just being one of those podcasts. It's like the feds out to get you. Buy gold bars right now.
Yeah.
No. Our special guest next season, Alex Jones.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I gotta dial it way back.
Okay.
I'm really excited about next season. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be silly. And we've recorded about 2/3 of the interviews, and I'm sincerely grateful to everyone we've talked with about taking the time to sit down and chat with us.
Yes.
We're getting more ambitious with the show, I think. As it gets more ambitious, it takes more time to produce. As we have more people listening, our hosting expenses go up, and candidly, as we record on location more, we just need more resources to make that work out. Whether that's paying con registration or hiding the mic in a cool prop that's part of an in-universe bit.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying the show and you have the means to do so, consider subscribing on Patreon. It's $3 a month, and it makes a huge difference for keeping the lights on around here. Reilly, what's our Patreon?
Jake, our Patreon is patreon.com/campaign spotlight.
That's right. It's patreon.com/campaign spotlight.
patreon.com/campaign spotlight.
I have all the contact information in front of me right now. Reilly's sitting across from me and cannot see it.
Yeah,
and I feel like I probably should stop putting you on the spot like this.
Well, I just wanted to kind of bring a casual energy. I've got my legs crossed. I'm leaning back.
You got some tea, I think?
I have some tea, and I do not have show notes in front of me.
That's true. I have baby carrots in front of me, and I'm trying not to eat one on mic. Because I will just mindlessly pop one into my mouth and destroy the audio.
No.
If you're able to subscribe on Patreon,
Please do.
Please do. We'd really appreciate it. For that matter, if you have a cool TTRPG related project, or just kind of broadly, fantasy, science fiction, anything in that genre that you'd like to advertise on the show, get in touch with us.
Yeah.
And we can talk about sponsoring an episode.
Ooh.
And if none of that is feasible, which is totally understandable, subscribe, leave a review, tell other people about the podcast, and especially if you know anyone who has a cool campaign of their own, tell them to get in touch with us so that we can keep making it.
Yes.
Reilly, do you have anything else? Any other closing thoughts on season 3?
I think we have covered everything. Love making the show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a lot of work ahead of me the next couple of months, building it all out.
Writing a lot of theme music.
Adding to my campaign spotlight FX library sounds.
You're gonna have to edit out a lot of me, rolling loud dice, knocking the mic over, things like that.
Yeah.
Sorry in advance.
Apology accepted in advance. So send in the next couple of months.
As soon as you hear this, stop what you're doing
and send us
your PC
intro. Put it on the phone. Say it into a conch shell.
Oh, and then when we hold up a shell to our ears.
Yes.
So is it how if you hold the conch shell to your ear, you can hear the ocean?
Yeah.
If they whisper it into a shell and we're standing by the ocean, can we capture that audio somehow?
Yes.
This is why Reilly's our audio engineer. So just whisper it into a conch shell. Whisper it thrice before a mirror in darkness. We will get your audio. If you want to make sure we get it, 724-320-2020.
Yes.
But if you feel like getting to us another way,
email a voice memo to
campaignspotlight@gmail.com.
Whisper
it in the forest.
Whisper in the forest.
Pray
to campaign spotlight. We'll be listening.
This is a fun ominous note to end on. Maybe let's wrap it up there.
That's
all for this season.
let me pull up my notes here. Oh no. Oh no, this is such a
That's all for this season.
I'm Production Master Reilly.
And I'm Dungeon Inspector Jake.
If you enjoy the show, consider subscribing and leaving a review, which helps other people find Campaign Spotlight.
If you'd like to support our work, consider going to patreon.com/campaign spotlight and becoming a patron.
If you've ever wanted to introduce an episode in character as your PC, get in touch because we're producing Season 4 right now.
What's that phone number again?
It is 724-320-2020.
Hell yeah. For more on the show, including links to all our social media, visit foldedfrequencies.com/campaign spotlight. Unhinged.